Greetings, fellow Sierra Leoneans and viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. We really apologize today with the glitch in the system where being forced me for now stop the first live. Having said that, when I know go back again, like I say, I've been just one commend Honorable Rado Yokie for in efforts and his sacrifice we don't make in previous assigned duties them. We'll find out the time for go into more in-depth or detail on it. It is an honor again and a pleasure to have with me here Mr. Mustafa by Attila. As in I know we've been start one or two dialogue where we've been get for call time shots, so it been request for another opportunity for NICAM. And then we conduct an exclusive interview. I did pause here for make we share this and notify others, and then when they come back, then from there we go start the interview. And I'll welcome, and then from there, Mr. Attila himself go introduce himself. Better yet, Seth now making him introduce himself. Welcome once again, Mr. Mustafa by Attila. Welcome, sir. Kindly introduce yourself to the world, and then we'll take a quick commercial, and then come right back and start the interview. Welcome, sir. Check your volume. Welcome, sir. Mr. Attila, check your volume. Good. Mr. Attila, check your volume. Press the red line. Then for no way be you better. When they hear you at all, there's no sound coming from your end. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, they hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
This is Mustafa Pabai Attila, the chief guru of the People's Network and Zero Tolerance, and also former Deputy Minister of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs under the All People's Congress of Anis by Kroma, but now an active member of the SLPP.
Thank you so much, sir. We're going to take a quick break. We come back for now people that will get time for share and notify other people them, and then we'll come back and conduct the interview today. Welcome once again, sir.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well.
Slim Nation. Love is what we need, Sierra Leoneans. Love is what we need. We exalt the realm of the free. Great is the love we have for thee. Anytime they talk about sweets alone, no. About fat, anytime they write about mama's alone, now we fall like we self, let we push we self. Let we know it we self, let we help we self. Oh no. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. Mama, let we left color and push forward. Push forward. Now this gonna make we continue move forward. Oh. Papa make we left color and push forward. Hey, yeah. It gon' make we continue move forward. No. Now we party talk about new direction. We are make we up and build the ambition. Because now we all got for make we home. Hey, we sweet mama salon. Never say you not be seen there. Never say you not care there. See that Lord, yeah. No matter how far you go, you must come home one day. No matter how long you take, you must come home one day. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call up. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who say you there. It no matter what you know you call up. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. Love is what we need, yeah. Brother, love is what we need. Yeah. Love is what we need. Yeah. Love is what we need. Yeah. But that's not the thing we don't boil we. Yeah, don't divide we. don't destroy we. Hey mama, yeah. But that's not the thing we don't spoil we. Don't destroy we, yeah. Don't defy we, yeah. Let we leg we set, let we push we set.
And I welcome once again in a thank you for in a patience before we land to with today interview with Mr. Mustafa by Attila. I want to we revisit some of we ground rules them or we rules of engagement. Now this forum is made by us for us, and in a hope for now we sit down, we get meaningful dialogue where you have equal rights for challenge me guests as well as me as the host, as long as it is done in a peaceful, respectful manner. We are not at war, we are not fighting, but rather we engage in meaningful dialogue for now we land into a common ground, that ground wherein not to for find solution for whether it's past government, present, and the future. And we do put Salon Force here, regardless of your political affiliation. As you say, Mr. Mustafa by Attila don't exit the meeting again. I will try for call him back and see why is that, and we'll get back to Ina. Please patience me. A reason best known to him why he decided to leave. Please patience me with the come right back. Now putting her back now commercial again. Sorry.
Attila na ine paso.
Asabi na popular guy. Hey. You know see where you look
So man play.
Don't get the keeper ma.
You know, na me the keeper.
For you yeah.
You know what you man Attila get? But yeah, na me the get some man.
Who is this from the Long Mountain, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. You may be a tourist for the south, east, and north, but you surely find me in the west. True, I man say I come from the west. Listen. Oh yes, Attila man dangerous. Tell them yo, Attila man dangerous in the musical vibes. Oh yes, Attila man dangerous. Attila man dangerous in the musical vibes. Let the music flow. Sitting in a corner on a Saturday night, hoping that the bed is your size. That comes a friend and asks, are you feeling alright? Everything just so right for you. Tonight don't you feel so nice? In the musical splash, when the great man and he playing, listen where they all chant say, oh yes, Attila man dangerous. Attila man dangerous in the musical vibes. The lyrical king say, oh yes, Attila man dangerous. Attila man dangerous in the musical vibes. Hear me now, me say rock up and then girl just I know what me do. Lord of mercy when the music come down, everyone them a rock, they rub up to me. Listen the song up the tongue, them a sing say, Wabu to waste na bad character. Tell them man, Wabu to waste na bad character. The girl they no agree man, Wabu to waste na bad character. If you feel differently, chat up for them say, Wabu to waste na bad character. All loud and loud, make the hear. As we start to shake on the floor, everyone start to follow suit. Then say, Mr. DJ, we wanna hear Attila play the music. Just bubble up. We wanna see him live on stage right now. Just chat up for him. Listen where all them sexy girls sing. Say, oh yes, Attila man dangerous. Attila man dangerous in the musical vibes. Me na the master G. Oh yes, Attila man dangerous. The girl them approve, you know. Attila man dangerous in the musical vibes. Oh yes, Attila man dangerous. Me wicked and bad. Attila man dangerous in the musical vibes. Watch.
And I welcome back. Yes, Mr. Attila, we don't come back on live. And I welcome back viewers. And I thank you for your patience. And I welcome back viewers, and I thank you for your patience. Like I stated earlier, Mr. Attila be left shortly, but he don't come back on. Mr. Attila, welcome once again to Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I've been basically to give rules of engagement, not the forum, but with that said, make a give the opportunity for now you tell the world who then for many we don't know Mr. Mustafa Bai Attila, who then at that person there. How you gonna describe yourself?
The pastor, politician, musician, controversial president.
Controversial. Why do you describe yourself as controversial?
Because me, I rebel against the wrong. Anything they do wrong, I will rebel against them. Anybody do bad thing, I will rebel
Okay.
against you.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm a society rebel.
okay, so for now, somebody describe themselves as a rebel. There's possibly an underlying reason, maybe something maybe that you might have experienced, or maybe you happen to be a product of your environment, will make you become that type of individual. We feel,
No,
yeah,
the word rebel simply mean rebelling. The word rebel is from the word rebellion.
okay. So why would you?
So
Why would?
because I rebel against the wrongs, I just told you. I rebel against wrongdoing.
Okay,
That's what I'm rebel against
okay,
societal wrongs. Right from the beginning, I want to say rebel against societal wrongs.
okay.
If you do right thing, I'm going to rebel against you. But if you do wrong thing, it will rebel against you.
All right.
And I'm just
So basically, the reason why I ask you now for now get clarity for the audience them for now then go able to get better understanding. Again, I just don't do the how you call them the rules of engagement. I want to get a very fruitful and healthy debate or communication where I go learn a lot from you, equally that of the audience. I'm not here for like we are having a healthy debate, so Diana will maintain that for the benefit of you, myself, and the audience. Yeah. So okay, you don't describe yourself. How your friends them go describe you as an individual?
well, the thing about me, well, my friends, let me answer the question first of all. They particularly take me as somebody who might, very helpful, very kind-hearted, but also very resistant to advantage over the poor. I saw my friends they know me, whatever they tell me. So I feel also, but only if you take advantage, particularly for 5,000, one month of 500,000, just to make sure so that advantage is stop. That is me. And I'm proud of it. This is how I've been, and I'm succeeding because by now, if I'm getting in the result, I'm going to be for the success. But I'm still talking. I'm still here. One, I thought I was community at the age of 5. You know, my way, give you almost for them for me. You know, teacher contact and come out and you do it for them. You know, my way, I don't face hunger. I don't sleep my ground for 3 years. I've suffered a lot. But I rise up and I've been on my own face discrimination because of the discrimination. And I'm still doing it. I'm still taking it. But every time the system tries to drown me, I rebel against the system because me not believe say the people should be seen and not harmed. I believe say anybody will say me for snap and check. Let them question you. That is why I said the people are the tribune and the play, then they wrong me. Because what I say I mean and what I mean I say. So I'm answer that question.
So now it go back to what I've been try for drive at why is it that you consider yourself as controversial or rebellious individual? You don't give a bit better picture of why you consider yourself as that. Thank you. Now you also mentioned zero tolerance. For many we don't know waiting at the zero tolerance, waiting at that Dandy. Please tell me, please. You say you
The zero tolerance is a good way to ensure that the APC people are right because for 2 years I used to all our witnesses to it. I have been a victim of many other people. They will cross president in the man, they will cross president in the man, they will cross everybody. So when they say, well, one of our politicians is not made a question, every politician, they will cross ordinary people. Where before the people will support president, they will question. We've been on for 2 years and people don't know your from because everybody don't believe in that intelligentsia pattern. I will say crafty, then believe say, oh, well, we will let them not even at a level. So somebody suggests to me, say, we don't need to even do what the people do. Can I just talk to them? No, they call them by the division I do that time. That's all they are doing as religion and maybe anything else. They have to call people already cost to society because they agree. And I remember I have to agree and they will come out and Talimayo. So they call the all, but there's some of the block and some of the other go to the same thing by the costing and but we know the costing and advice to advise them.
Okay, so what are you aim and objective for that group there where you create?
My percentage attitude, saying my lot of course, people away, they support judgment, everybody got to support it. And if you know the question, now advice it, you talk to them.
Okay.
But I will always relate to the people in Mali, Pamela Kamara, JFK, Ibanaki. So anyone who's come up with international, you don't talk to the advice, to talk to something about it, not a separate in no time. That's what we do. We are peace.
Okay, so you not ever use your mouth for cost anybody in that group there.
I don't know about inside the group. I don't even know for social because somebody tell me every other child is starting with the start to anything around starting, but I know the question.
Okay, so you sure? Okay, so because if somebody bring an audio, we go say otherwise.
You don't mean outside the group. Okay, bring audio somebody to call somebody not mean outside the group.
Okay. So now we go to again. We talk a little bit about it. This the other day where unfortunately will not be complete the interview. Waiting Nayon. How do you define national cohesion?
Oh, national cohesion is not being exactly what President did exactly what
No, from your own point of view, I want you define. I'm not awaiting ex-president. Yes.
Okay. According to my own point, according to my opinion, waiting national cohesion exactly what exactly what President really do. So they engage party holders, they call them, they talk to them, like taking around the time that they call the mayor of Matoni, they call other
Mr. Attila, can I come in, please? I don't want you to give me an example, but I want you to define them from your own point of view. What thing you believe, say, national cohesion mean? Defining it, not the example. Okay, but then that's fine. If you don't want to give me the from your own perspective, then we'll go to the next one. I don't want to give it. Okay, fine. Okay. So now we go further. Do you put God first or your political affiliation? Mr. Attila, do you put God first or your political affiliation with everything what you do?
Not only the more I put God first on the personal life. Now I tell you, well, being a Christian, Mr. Power born me, remember when I was a baby, it's born as a Muslim. But when I'm a Christian. So as I grew up, I put my mind in religion and I believe in Jesus Christ. When I read my mind, I will pray to God. Sometimes I don't realize, sometimes it's very important. I can feel lazy by the time to call on God in the name. As soon as I got first I thank you, Jesus. Read the Bible, sing songs of praise together. I want to sleep as well. I do the same. And what people are doing, my God, I will call on. So we never not only politics, everything that God, I will fight. God not only me. Trust me, I will remember that. I will come in and sing. I know the God for their life.
Okay. Right. So, Mr. Attila, why don't we do right to the point and direct, because we'll not get we get a lot of things away. I want basically include that this interview. No, sir, I just want I want you answer me question direct without take me outside of waiting, and I'll ask you. Meaning, I just want to know if you they put God first or your political affiliation.
I say they put God first in everything what they do.
Okay, that is good enough. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now we talk about credibility. What's in your own definition of credibility?
Sorry?
What's in your definition of credibility? I want to stop, please.
Well, credibility. Now, when you say what you mean and mean what you say.
Okay, so could also credibility be somebody where it be said and go trust your quality of being trusted or put in a trustworthy position? Can you agree that that's what credibility can also mean?
I can't agree with you, but I can say credibility means what you say is what you mean and what you mean is what you say.
Okay, so others can also say that, or let's say if we did look towards the English dictionary, then we'll say credibility. Now, something where somebody go able trust, or you get the quality of a person where they go trust. Correct? Can you agree with me on that?
But now I can't because that's a matter of conjecture. For
Okay.
example,
Okay. So
you,
no.
hold on. You ask question. You ask question. Allow me to answer, please.
Okay.
Credibility depends on what side of the fence you are. Somebody can tell somebody say, "But I'm my way to keep the command." What am I going to lie? That am not thankful. So credibility is a matter of opinion. Somebody say, "Well, I'm politician, not this man." What am I going to lie? That's not this man.
Okay.
It depends on where you are.
So now we understand that. Now we establish one thing. Facts now waiting. The events will actually happen. Opinion are based on individual perception. So another 1 second, sir. No, 1 second, sir. 1 second, sir. Another ask for an opinion, but rather the actual definition of credibility.
Yeah, but that's what you answer. That's what I answer. I mean, you just talk about an event. Because you ask about an event, and the opinion you want. So tell me the event. You say an event.
Okay, so no. I say okay, but now I'm not gonna labor on that because you're gonna stick on what you say, and that's that. Okay, waiting now your own definition. Another say your opinion. Waiting now your definition or waiting you believe say integrity supposed to be.
Whatever you believe is your opinion. Integrity means it's not for what you believe in and believe what you not plan. That's integrity. Not what people think about you, Madam Mabel, but what people think about you. You can't change somebody's idea and somebody can't impose your idea on you. And somebody's definition of integrity will be different from what you interpret as integrity, depending on the situation. And like I tell you again, I have to give my opinion. It's what I believe. What I believe is my opinion. That's what somebody believes. What is your opinion you believe? I don't want to tell you what you should say about integrity or credibility. No. I don't know same mentality. I don't believe that. I take my own opinion and everything just like you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So now I want to we go back again to Usa. We left off. We've been to talk about honorable. Now we start with honorable. Honorable, the late honorable Sheriff Ukeru. You make several claims. Them say the family that may actually reach out to me after that interview, and they also been partake on the interview. Now the chat room where me not being actually pay attention, but later on then send me personal message say many of the claims the way you been make was false. So what do you want to say about that? Okay, so I get some audio them within SSF send where I go and play, then you go able for respond to that accordingly, okay? Yeah, the blood family members there, yes. So just listen and then you go. Sir, just hold on, you go read the blood family then they talk.
Power on. Power on. Connection successful.
Okay, 1 second, sir. 1 second, okay?
Good morning,
people of Salon. Good morning, Saloners everywhere who find yourself. This is a breaking news, very hot information we don't get from all we workers around the town of Sierra Leone. They don't inform me that the people's never headquarters that all the click boys them, if you now watch, they don't disappear. If you now watch, they don't disappear. I repeat, all the click boys them, they don't disappear from the city. APC don't take them into hiding for train. They don't go train them, they're ready for launch an attack. This is plan B1. Plan B1. Expose. They want launch an attack on the city from today, this Saturday, right through between Saturday to Wednesday. Today, either today, tomorrow, up to the Tuesday, Wednesday. Because the plan B1, plan B2, for Commander Street on Wednesday. Now,
good afternoon, people. My Honorable Sheriff Kiru. I come this afternoon for respond to an audio where they make the social media rounds, where they claim say me a member of a clique or a leader of a clique. I want to first of all point out say I no ever be a member of a clique, neither a leader. I never condone anybody for being part of that. This news really go around my blatant lie and for discredit my character and my name. And in that so regard, the so-called SLPP member where they make this allegation within the diaspora and say my son and I lie, it lie. You don't know nothing about me. I don't ever come across, I neither come across anybody where it claim for say for be part of this. One thing I make clear, say I don't ever in my life be a member of any clique organization or whatsoever. So in that regards, I just call on the security apparatus, the IG, the AIG, the Minister of Internal Affairs, and the ONS for let they all put on deck. I dey call on all the security apparatus for let them investigate this matter thoroughly. It's a patriotic Sierra Leonean so they can clear my name, because for as of right now, because of this way this guy don't portray me, he don't put my life at risk for me and my family. So I make him once again clear say he's a liar, he know nothing about me, and never have I been part of any clique organization. Once again, my Honorable Sheriff Kiru, stay blessed and keep safe. Let God bless you all. Ramadan Mubarak. Good afternoon, my people.
So for the viewers, this na and Mr. Attila, this na the late man where it debunk Mr. Attila in statement immediately where he been pulled the first statement or in People's Network where they pull that. That's one before he don't pass away. Then the second one where the family sent for me, and they play him as well. Then I bring back Mr. Attila.
Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi raji'un. We come up to Almighty God, and to Almighty God we dey return back. With pain in our heart, we dey sing this tribute song.
And I'm sorry about that. Okay, I will try for look. Okay, so anyway, Mr. Attila, they try for look for the other one. Then in the music would have been dedicated to the late man, but the actual audio where you just listen to, you hear specifically from the late man where it debunk your statement say, the claims where you make for say the train thugs was not a lie, and I quote. So what thing you go and say on that, sir? Come back in.
Now, when people want to talk, obviously, they don't die down because, that no good there for people about the dead. The person denied. You don't want to see my romantic thing and you go kill that person. You don't want any criminal request that is a person and you think when I need it. No. So what's your point? That point I need point.
Okay, so you were... yes, sir.
You don't expect them to answer.
Okay, so you now be say you been accuser of this incident there. Tell we the audience what in the detail of what you know.
I don't disclose myself when a journalist colleague long before you begin living this. I read the text of the system and I'm recognized by the American State Department to say that on my internet. So I'm not going to tell you myself the details of how information. I'm not.
So many go argue you say when you do journalism is getting your facts and bringing it to the public. One second, sir. Now we just get a healthy one. You bring the authentic evidence when a fact to the audience then for let them be the judge. So if we award and we accolade now one thing, but when it comes to to threaten somebody in life, you understand, or give them problem where it be saying sir, 1 second, I don't please. No, I don't want to talk over with Seth. I give you the respect where they talk, so just allow me, please. Yeah. What Habide says that the point that you they make some critical claims in the life of other person them, you they get me as a good journalist, regardless of we accolade them or we recognition, a good journalist, if of course where you they learn different things when you they take the cause them, and they tell you say even if you want publish something, you for go through a different step, like 3 different steps. Sometimes you go see something, you write out, if you say you no get error, maybe the next person you go read them back and not see the second error, the third person now before you go to your final stage. So if you dey practice good journalism, especially when it has to do with somebody in life, you want make sure say the source where you get now, the fact or the evidence them, you make available to the public. So why is it that you will say you're not good journalist, but yet still you bring on such critical accusation to somebody where it debunk you, but yet still you they say you know and disclose your source. So many go question that, sir. What you go and say to them people then they check the volume, sir. Not hear you. Check the volume. When I hear you, Mr. Taylor. And a patient, so they try forgetting volume together.
Listen, why the answer is stop me at the top because I give chance to talk, to allow me to talk, not stop me in the middle of me talking. Do we agree on that? Because without going to the place, come on.
Yeah, Mr. Tiller, we need a fet. I don't always the respect you when they talk.
No, Khadija, no, no point for balance. If you agree on that now, sir, we are the top, let's stop you while going to them.
Mr. Tiller, please calm down.
Because I want to tell you.
Calm down your voice and like now the first thing I do. Calm down. The point is, sir, no, one second. Yes, I didn't answer your question, sir. The first thing I say, the first thing I make clear is that the rule of engagement is that no respect will self. So obviously I didn't listen to you when you talk, but also equally give me that same respect when me say this guy for give me question and learn to who said they try for learn to. So for answer your question, I they give you 100% right, wherein I'm not going to interrupt you until you finish, but rest assured that if there's additional question, I will come in and ask you. So come in, sir. Mr. Tiller, yeah, come in.
The next time I will call on the government to investigate. Let me the away is free. I will call on the government to investigate. Where or you know let me assistant chief executive officer give by the way not in English. Not suggesting that a king shall say and the nothing was never killed, nothing was done to him. Instead suggest that I will call on the president to investigate this issue now. Instead like you tell me every year is being back. And that's what the authority did. So I don't know what your question is. And I will continue. As far as having journalists, my dear, no journalist coming at the world where they say evidence. You know, Anna Sagana, whoever show you the evidence, you don't show yourself, you don't stand there, you have to the evidence and public. You know, the first person I read and they said, before they tell me, I'm telling you, I'm a civil journalist. I don't tell every president I don't interview from President Obama to Alex Kramer to President Bill, I've interviewed all of them. No journalist is going to be social alert after showing a problem. No way. So it's not going to happen with me. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Many Sierra Leoneans get concerned about you. The concern is that anybody where them happy enough to get to share the same ideology as you. In the example of so many I go name, but let me before I get into that, you go and attack them. Apart from that, journalists like example like maybe Khadija where they work for 98.7 if I'm not mistaken. In the example of Samuel Wise, you don't make reference to them. Strong female voice them like Madam Basita Michael or Marcella Samba. You don't use some very harsh word them against them people they are so. And in the example also like ARP Thomas, why do you believe that? Because in not share the same ideology, or because maybe waiting and they say when a fact, where then they speak for the masses rather than affiliation. Why do you, sir? Again, you don't interrupt me, and that's not right. You will just not establish, say, for
I
respect to
want for
say,
the land. I
no,
don't get you.
sir, hold on. I don't mute you, sir. Please give me the respect now, land. So my point is, why do you feel the need for attack people them personally, aggressively, in a violent manner? Why do you believe that that's the only way to finding a common ground or solution? Many Sierra Leoneans wonder why is that, and why you they use your voice. Many go look at you say you need a help towards national cohesion, and you get a lot of problems them, or for net people then go to jail or gets wrongfully arrested. Why he they do that? Come back in, sir. We need to hear you, Mr. Tiller. Mr. Tiller, we need to hear you. Okay, go ahead.
If you meet me again, I will come on the program because you don't allow me. You don't meet me.
Mr. Tiller, I have to mute you because you need to give me respect. Wherein is that when I they try for land, you they laugh and we don't establish a healthy conversation. So I have to mute you, sir. Respectfully, I have to mute you because I respect you, but you know they seem for respect me. And
That
we
is
don't.
laughing at me nothing. If I didn't tell you, I'll tell you what my laughing at me nothing.
No, but still, you they kind of interrupt. Wait till me they try for deliver or land to.
I know your question. Can I answer now?
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
First of all, the show is biased to say anybody who is going to talk for the masses. That's your opinion. Just take it. Again, you are not an objective journalist. You are a subjective journalist. And I'm very sure you know the no type of famous journalist Khadija. That's a shame because you take to the country and say people are going to talk for the masses. So you are biased. You are very biased. What I said about all the people you mentioned, Khadija, Marcella, Michael Sambola, my great one, I speak to it and I have no regret and I repeat for any day, anyhow, anytime. But you don't mention the whole world to the biased. You don't tell me now to be like they talk for the masses. How do you know that? When we see things, we say many Italians. I'm not many Italians say Khadija is right. As you don't remember, they call hundreds of thousands of them, they say, what you talk, not a thing, what you talk. Now, this the reality. So, not only can you use to Iranian things about you. No, some other way I feel I don't talk. What do you say? If the top of Arabia and Judah, they want to talk, whether they keep people. But you need to do advice you never ever talk because you, I think clearly what you are. Now you say, I do a person, but you say clearly what you are, that you go in favor of your position. But not you are not there. And I'm not here today, whether you got the end of nothing, I prepare to tell you what you are the truth is, as far as you concerned. What you said is really they say Marcella. Where they talk rubbish all the time. Khadija, where you know person is connecting my position as friend person, where you allow call me the place to call because you know the message of me. You understand me? I don't care about justice. Michael Sambola, but you don't know about my face and people. My office is not the office. So what? I say what I want. I say what you right. And that's my own form of journalism and it's objective. Even if when you are the precise of people away that they want. I've done that many times. But you not aware that, but I don't care if you think that's the case about me.
Thank you so
but
much.
You make sure that many Italians when the things about me is not true.
Thank you. So now I don't patiently wait for you land and I respond to you. As you see, you attack me personality, but I am who I am, so I will continue in a very professional manner. I believe say anything where you are, it's not a thing where you go in and out of character, but you are who you are. So that I go left for the masses for decide of waiting you say. But having said that, whatever they say, I did back up with evidence, and I want to play few evidence based on other Sierra Leoneans, not by me, because this is not about me, but rather for the masses. So I play one of the evidence them based on waiting the question where I put to you, sir. 1 second.
Today, I want reference anyways. Here, Peter. Today, I want comments on an audio produced by Mustafa Baatila regarding the attempted assassination of our Honorable former Vice President Chief Alhaji Samuel Samswana in Kono District. Mustafa by Attila, my long lost brother. Mustafa by Attila, my brother, who don't sell his soul to the devil himself. Mustafa by Attila, my brother, who in remaining credibility, he don't rubbish and so much that not one of we even deserve the response. Mustafa by Attila, brother, we don't decide for spend in remaining life for destroy the reputable image of other people within the country. Mustafa by Attila, my brother, my long lost brother, we don't decide for use in God-given brain for the release damaging audio will destabilize peace and the security of the country. Today, I don't want to go into tit for tat response with Mr. Baba Attila because the witness, the kind of cause we don't cause inside our audio, I don't want to respond on that because all people now say you know much. Mr. Baba Attila, you know much not get reverse. You know much nothing better than the come out of her. So you don't want to compete with you. And the way you cause Monje Kai, it shows say nobody for compete with you for course. You get PhD in Mami course. In course, you're an expert. So I don't want to go down that road with you. I want to respond to some of the counter claims that you made to my audio. You see, you don't get information, reliable information, say what you don't say was wrong. In fact, there are videos circulating that some small in the body, import them as you call them, that they actually perpetrate violence against SF people and then beat them, and then wound them, and then assault them, and so on and so forth. So I want to respond to that first counter response we provide. Mr. Baba Attila, I want to make you do one thing for me. I want to make you produce that video the way you don't see when you talk about. Yeah, because when you talk about video, you're so confident about the video and photos, that means that you don't see it. So I want to make you produce and make you share with everybody for justify your bogus claims. You understand? If you produce that, then everything we don't talk, a lie. Because we know say there is not a single photo or video of any SA people that will get injured at that funeral. You know why? Because I was there, because I saw my SLPP members then. Now they inflict injury on some Sumana security guards. One of the security guards who tried to block Mamadi Kamara aka Baghdad in left way tried to choke some Sumana. That the whole day he gets 12 stitches in the right hand. So I saw it, I made those videos, I produced photos that you didn't see, by the way, but you're commenting on them as if you've seen photos from the other side, you've seen videos on the other side. So now the first thing I want to do, first challenge. The second challenge is say some Sumana you go force yourself if you don't have the high table, we invite her, fabulu that person day, you want to take over like say na person or government, you know the government of the day. Look, I tell you one thing, Mustafa by Attila, my brother, my long lost brother. Some Sumana no be need for do any or such thing in nation. And some Sumana no do any such thing in nation. You know why? Because some Sumana are the hosts. The very paramount chief may so rest in perfect peace. Chief Kongoba. Chief Kongoba in his audio biography of himself speaking, he acknowledged Sam Sumana and a nephew. So by virtue of that alone, Sam Sumana is part of that family. Not to today, even before Sam Sumana went to politics, they were family. Even when Chief Kongoba, before he died, they were family. Before, when he died, they still family, they remain family, irrespective of the insightful comments the way you try to put forward. So yes, Chief Sam Sumana was the reception served as a reception to people like Honorable Tambalanina that nobody knows in his own district of Kono. Honorable Tambele is deputy, Honorable Chakanda and others. All the dignitaries of the government officials that were in camp. Chief Samsumana may welcome them and embrace them and admonish them, saying it is not a political event that they should all work together. Only for those guys to go and conspire against him and try to assassinate him at his uncle's funeral. So, being a global peace ambassador that he is, he left the place without any issue. He decided, I'm leaving this place to avoid any fracas, any further escalation of issues. At the time he was leaving, now that time they go booking to the class. Now that time they go try for Chukam. So all this nonsense, that you sitting there in the US, you don't see what's happening, you don't understand what's happening, you sit there pointing fingers at others. You understand? This is not a reality. When what's happened? Why indeed that if Samsumana was in the world and the perpetrator, why is it that the family, the Kongomba family in Pekin was born, they go apologize to Samsumana 2 times? On the day of the event, after that incident, they go apologize like this. The next morning they go apologize like this. The same next day they go on a radio and apologize to him publicly and distance themselves from SLPP totally. You understand? I call the real leader of this movement, this Carlos attack, now Mamadi Kamara aka Baghdad. I call her SLPP because SLPP representative because he was there as the Kono district organizing secretary for SLPP. So he's an official of SLPP. You understand? So when you don't know what you talk about, you find something better or you shut up. Not because you already manufacturalize, you point fingers, you talk about video news, you talk about photos we have no idea about. So I am providing the first-hand information about that. And the most painful thing about all of this is that these same SMPP guys who don't commit all this crime, none of the police officers attacked and arrested them or questioned them. None of the armed guards that were there with the ministers they stopped them from perpetrating this violence. None of the ministers that were present actually supported them and cautioned them to stop the violence against Samsumana. So in virtue of that alone, they were complicit. You understand? So we need to know. And that what happened over the past 3 days. Over the past 3-4 days, they will arrest 3 of Samsumana and associates and then beat them and then bulldoze them to Kenema, SMPP stronghold for investigation. You see the irony in that. The victim is victimized. You understand? To protect the oppressor, which is the SMPP members. So we are when you don't drink baba, you don't drink jack, that money, you know the new job for doing. No put your mouth past something you don't get idea about. No talk about video. You don't forever talk about video, sir, because you don't see nothing. You don't forever talk about photo, you don't see nothing. You don't talk about all of this information I receive. But when blind man begin to talk about video, blind man begin to comment about photo, then you know say that man day, you don't lost in way completely. So these are the clarifications that the world make. And make I tell you this disastrous move where SLPP don't pull, this stunt where SLPP pull for that funeral, you don't push SLPP in morale back by 5 years. You don't destroy all the gains the way Fatima Bio and others they don't make for SLPP Nakono. You don't reverse all of them because of our habits. The habit of a few knuckle-headed guys, a few guys them on tramadol and bigger pack, acting like hooligans, acting like camajors in the bush, acting like they're rebels. That was the scene at the time. So if you want any further information, my number is here. Do not hesitate to contact me. You understand? But stop for make nonsense comments. I'm not saying you a man where you're reckless with your comments, but we are pray for you this 2020. Make you put a lead, make you put moderate your stupidity a little bit more. Once again, you are P. Thomas. I hope say everybody will share this with you until they reach your beloved brother Mustafa Bayatila
The man who sold his soul to the devil. Yeah, Peter, thank you.
So, Mr. Attila,
Power
there are some
on.
critical points then where Mr. A.R.P. Thomas making this audio, and I must say that A.R.P. Thomas happens to be one of the Sierra Leonean where I hold in high esteem. We might not agree on everything, but I believe say majority of the time, it make sure say he attack all political party and bring some critical things then where they happen. So, with that said, what can you go say about some of the things the way he say he question your credibility and he also caution you in terms of journalism when you want to say anything, go first to the source, try forget the reality instead of you go by opinion. And again, what do you think about the corner thing, given the obvious of waiting happen, it happen for be a first and eyewitness news with waiting actually happened on the ground where you and we were not there, but he was there to give clarity to the masses. Come back in, sir.
Okay, first of all, I have nothing to say about somebody who spoke disparagingly about my disability, not for the first time. And secondly, one more audio of this nonsense, you keeping me on the line for 9 minutes, I will hang up. And you never call me again for any damn idiotic program like this. You understand? That is very clear. I am not answering any question about somebody who has referred to my disability where I should say the support, but you make hypocrite to me when you call me on the line. You had him referring to me. You not see the video. I never spoke about video. Why you not play me your own video where I talk about him? He said you get the goal and audacity for playing the flipping video about him. So if you don't withdraw this, I'm hanging up now. And one more long video from you, I'm hanging up. So I don't have no fucking question to answer from you.
Thank you
About
so
him.
much.
He's
And
an idiot.
Mr.
Listen, he's an
Attila,
idiot. He's an idiot. He's
Mr.
an idiot, and I will not respond to him referring to my disability, which you had.
And Mr. Attila, at this point, I do not mind if you go out of this interview because I am not here to condole any more abuse verbally. No, I'm not, because I do not abuse you. I respect you. And I believe that this platform is made for each one of us.
All of you
1
can
second,
effing go back.
Sir, I will not allow you to use this platform for abuse anybody. We can agree to agree in a peaceful and respectful manner. You have the right to disagree on what Mr. A.R.P. Thomas say, but you do not have the right to abuse
I
me.
will do that any day.
Yeah, sir. You do not have the right for cost so. And if that means you want conclude, you want left, like you walk away the last time, I do not care what you say. It's become irrelevant to me, sir. Irrelevant. Again, the interview would they get. You have the right for sit on peace, maintain a professional attitude for now we complete this interview. But if you want bow out too, I am more than happy to let you go at this juncture. Will they take a break and come right back?
Patriotism isn't about our leaders. It's not about the political parties that we love. It's about the love, pride, and dignity of our nation. In 1999, I made a documentary film called Cry Freetown about the bloody civil war of my country, Sierra Leone. Somehow, the film attracted the attention of the international community, and they came to our aid and helped us restore peace. A few years down the line, I made another documentary film called Return to Rwanda, which shows what happened when a nation turns on itself. Hutus versus Tutsis. Very, very bloody civil war. And today, 2018, my country, Sierra Leone, is blindly strolling towards tribal war. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you, that will be a big mistake. It will be worse than the bloody civil war we had. And let me tell you this, no politician, no political party is worth you shedding your blood for. Yes, you can fight for your country, but not for politicians or for political parties. Put Sierra Leone first. If anything goes wrong, it's not the politicians or their loved ones that will pay the price. So I want you to think, fellow Sierra Leoneans, as we are having this mounting tension, these growing tensions, I want you to think that whether you are Mendi, Timini, Limba, Creole, Madingo, Kuranko, Fula, Yalonka, whatever you are, it's Sierra Leone first. They don't say what tribe, they say what country.
Welcome back, guys. And I thank you for your patience as we been take a break. I've been play the late Mr. Samora, a video where I believe say will be beneficial from generation to generation, where they always give we a reminder for say waiting make we Sierra Leone for put standing force before any politician or political affiliation. Like I can always say, this platform is made for every Sierra Leonean and also beyond the Sierra Leone community. Many go say, oh, no, bring Mr. Tilla here, but I look and say, Mr. Tilla is Sierra Leonean. Mr. Tilla come the first time he interrupt me program, I engage in 30 minutes for now express himself because I believe in freedom of speech only if we're not here to attack ourselves or use profanity. Second one back again, he asked for now bring and come back in, which I did. He walk away. I still patient and he say he wants another opportunity. This opportunity is for now he come back again, and for now we challenge him for some of the things them where he did do on a daily basis, where he believes, where I believe say, and many Sierra Leoneans then will get the interest of Sierra Leone. I'm not talking about partisan, but he want they will get the interest of Sierra Leone. When they see green, then they see red, but rather than they see green, white, and blue. Having said that, I take on upon myself, say, now again back again chance. For now we come, we challenge them with some of them things they are so, because one, it cause, as Mr. A.R.P. Thomas says certain things them, I strongly do not agree on anybody for talk about in disability, which I've apologized before, but let's not make excuse of we behavior, certain things that we they continue for do, where they cost the lives of many, or it make Sierra Leoneans they separate from them family. Either somebody go to jail wrongfully or whatever the case may be. I believe say journalism, we for use them with platform here, so for bring we each other together. And when things they go on, we're in a problem in our country, then platform here for they as a shoulder for cry on, where we they express ourselves sincerely we will be beneficial to we officials them. So if I am again the one that would work na CNN or BBC, you know they ever go na a platform and they say, oh, you na Republican, you na Democrat, because you they talk the truth. I do with well body and long life, ne God give well body and long life, and God give Mr. Attila well body and long life. If APC can power or NGC can power or waiting Khadija they do, I will continue for the one because again, like I say, I am honest with me because I get the fairness of God. When me they come and do things, I they worship God, not a mortal man. And they worship politician, and they worship political party, but now God and my conscience now they use for Canadian platform there. So if we they come for can hurt we save by audios and attack the other time back ago, Mr. Tilla can also way walk away. It send people the way go on audio they attack me. But being the person that I am, the family who I come out and having God as me guide, I believe say I just ignore and just tell them say they are distraction and I will not respond to it. And given the obvious of waiting Mr. Attila continue for do with the example where I give with Khadija 98, Miss Marcella Sambade, Basita Michael, Samuel Wise, anybody where they talk on issue affecting with nation sincerely, then get away for attack you. But that's another session where I want to handle tomorrow or Monday, God willing. We get another call. Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. Kindly identify yourself, please. Welcome. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Mina Sheikh Sankoila from Winnipeg.
Yes, sir.
Manitoba, Canada.
Yes, welcome. Welcome.
First of all, I just want to commend you.
Yes, sir.
For the courage and the smartness we they use actually towards people like Attila and the others we ever come this program.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't watch or day this program for long and not even one day see somebody we come like the way we Attila come. But no wonder the strength where you take. I want to put one hadith from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Where a man come to the Prophet, he say, I want let you advise me. The prophet say, La takdab. They say, no get mad. He say, yes. He say, please, I want let you advise me. He say, La takdab. He say, no get mad. He say 3 times. He say, no get mad. The prophet say, he say, Laisa shadidu bi quwwa, walakin shadid man yamliku nafsi indal qadab. Not to when they see strength, a man would lift 1,000 pounds, 1,000 kilograms. He says somebody who able to handle a situation in times of then kind of situation they are, piss you off, you still hold your peace, you still then you professionalism as the job we they do, retaliate. He say this now the best strength we human being they get. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he teach we a way to handle hunger. And I think you exhaust most of and everything to what I don't hear until I don't go by today. As you respect him, you call him Mr. Attila. Even one program we pass, we been there, may not been take part in the program, but you even tell me some things the way people then say to us, Attila, we feel good about. Then the same Attila they come, he behave like, but tell God thank you the way you handle the thing. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he say, "Ida karamta kariman, malaktahu. Ida karamta lahnan, marata." If you respect somebody, we respect due to. He say, "It is humble." He say, "But if you respect arrogant, it is proud." And he say, "Them freed me. Me not tyrant." Like what Attila they do. Some of we want advice, and that I've been doing at the program today. Mila advice Attila, but in fact, God tell we in the Quran, Surah Tunia, he say, "Innama tunziru man ittaba dhikra." The person with the advice, the benefits, the one who they follow the advice. And I thank God we wait, but I hope say he go they listen or he get a chance for go over this program. He see how he behave. I pray God for our let God make it change. Because if you not change, not to hear you get for day forever. Or some people are not get the believing for the day of judgment. They feel say, "Oh, you die, you go na paradise." That's why some people are not care. But if he God na just God, will therefore go facing judgment. You hurt you come in this world. The day of judgment, then therefore go pay. You therefore go pay. But people then say, how you go pay the day of judgment? Yeah, there is a retribution. Sunday, then it take all your goodness to value to how you hurt the person, then pay to the person. Or if you not get goodness anymore, everybody they go with sins. Then they take the sins of the one who you commit, you offend yesterday, and throw them to you. This way, now the way would they make somebody go na hellfire. They then tell me now the hadith could see. They say Allahu yufa ahul khairi la yufa. God they forgive all what you they do direct to would they ask them for forgiveness. But the commit the offense where I offend Khadija. If I not go to you, I ask you for forgiveness. You say I forgive you. The day of judgment, God they go pay. They go pay for that. God no get problem. Anything what you do, now He make them give we then give you 5 daily prayers. You go, you pray, you humble. God forgive me. He hands He open for forgiveness at any time. But the hurt way you hurt your brother or your sister, you they go pay for that. If you not ask Him for forgiveness, He forgive you. And I believe saying the right thing you do when you bring this platform, you not put and say this na APC platform, this na SLPP. For let people then get side for go, or if na lie, then lie by you. you come, you get side for talk. If people then sincere, they know say this wouldn't say Attila do not to show it do. Or if now like a way you be play that audio, you know say it, and in fact for until you know the way it talk, they say. Because if you get something for say, if we don't come, but all what in the man say, Mustafa by Attila, how it did not to the man talk. So that pissed him off, get any way for defend himself. So before that, he get for behave that way, he left the program. But since he did alive, let God make him listen this message, then he humble himself. Please, if he ask you for forgiveness, forgive him. If you not ask, okay, it's up to him. So me, I just want to commend you. I say thank you and keep it up. No worry what people then say about you. Believe in what you deeper. Now it make you who that you be. If na bad thing you for been do, I believe say if you don't scared you shadow, you left. Since you stand for let we discuss the issues that we go in our country. Let we get a way of handling that. Let we not go into war again where people then they lost their life. We not go happy within our side, we peaceful. They will look, they see we brothers, we sisters, and they lost their life. The hardship, if things hard for you, today, tomorrow you must get a better life. But when you die or somebody can damage you, it don't spoil you forever. And let God make that not be in another country. Let God make people then they would they talk, and the one they would they cause some problem, then they let them listen, let the country deal with peace and harmony. This is my contribution to the program.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Receive everything. Thank you. Yeah. So, audience, will take a break and then we come back. Then we will engage in so many other things. And I feel free for call. I don't share the line. But in the meantime, now take a break and come right back. And I thank you.
Slim Nation. Love is what we need, yeah. Sierra Leoneans. Love is what we need. We exalt the realm of the free. Great is a love we have for thee. Yeah. Anytime they talk about sweet salon, no. About fetch, anytime they write about mama salon, yeah. Now we fall like we self, let we push we self. Let we know it we self, let we help we self. Oh no no no, it no matter who say you there, it no matter what you know you call, it no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who say you there, it no matter.
And I welcome back, and I thank you for your patience. I get few calls them we come in, so now bring them right away. Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. Kindly identify yourself, please.
Yeah, this time Patrick for your aka Pato.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Good. Good.
Was it last week or 2 weeks ago when I was on the panel?
Yeah.
Attila abused me, Lynn abused on me all he won.
Yeah. It's about 4 days ago, 5 days. Yeah. No, just say 1 week. Yeah.
About a week ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And I won't let me quick call today. I'm not even attempt to go inside there because I know say Attila Nainga for drown himself. Attila want use in disability for distract people them. Nobody really using disability for assault them or for tell them otherwise. You know, Attila want use good nice, let people know discuss the issues. And we allow you allow them, we not go anywhere. But people go for stand up against Attila or towards Attila and tell Attila say what you do is wrong. Attila no one really.
Yeah, it's true. I agree.
Attila they feel offended based on the fact that who are you? You know what I mean? Who are you? And Wusami and you and the other people or the panelists who can talk or call that show. We said the same bravado. So who are you? Okay, but who are you? Who did give Attila the same treatment as Attila they take personal?
over and over again until I feel Sinemangi right to talk based on the fact that he disabled. There's a lot of people who disabled in different kind of ways. But the way they handle themselves with respect, people they give them respect. You see what I describe you? They say three times. Now three times is if you get a number 40 again, then okay, I don't know. You know, for me, in a way, I don't exonerate myself. Other people who they talk against Attila then give reference in disability, just for reference to the to the fact what the people talk about. We know that against Attila in disability wise, we all get disabled people in our families. We will give them that utmost respect what they deserve. But stating the facts because when we talk about government, when we talk about their personal life, now governance we talk about. So if you blind you want inside the conversation, expect follow reference you disability. Because they use them as an advantage. But me, I hope you bring Attila again the next time because I want to with the blast for you, Khadija. It's not blast for we all.
Unbelievable.
But,
sad.
But anyway, I don't talk about the program. I just can't remember the way Attila don't expatiate. We all know that it be.
Thank you.
And we know we come up with Attila.
Thank you, sir.
Now, you're the only person to invite Attila in our programs. Attila is not being invited anyway. Because he's not even comport himself.
Sad.
When you don't check, it in a corner, I will call him and no one is stopping Khadija.
Yeah.
So this is just the hard fact. Attila need to comport himself. In picking the cities that they give this thing and picking them. He just leave a bad legacy and lock people in a jail, call police for this, call CID for that one day. You know, most people are, even DJ Box, you don't run away from a salon. Attila make you run away from a salon. He go hide in a Conakry. He they kill people and every day based on the fact that you're a collaborator. And not to say that Attila don't begin collaborator business. Attila don't call collaborator them doing back by time. I was there. And then they go and point this and the collaborator pop. Then they fire you. Then kill.
Salon for all kindly hold, please. Yeah, sorry, sir. Go ahead, no more. Yeah, I know.
They kill people and the same thing they go on. They kill people and Attila is responsible. But we want deflect the fact that he's blind or bring the fact that he's blind. No. But people are being killed based on your evidence when you go give a flimsy evidence then. They want to run after people in the country. People are on exile. The Israel they drink the cost of this they make goodness. So hopefully this time what I don't perform so Khadija, it's no longer from this again then. I don't know if you could get to that platform again. Because you know deserve this dignity with the gas. So.
Appreciate, yeah.
People's life are being lost every day.
Well,
it's not the blame for my cause. You they kill people them are costing the cost.
Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick. Now answer
the call.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
thank you very
much.
Feel free to call back, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. Kindly identify yourself, please. Who's side you call from?
My name is Maurice. I call from California.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, Mr. Maurice. Welcome.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. And you?
I'm good. I just hear that laugh you at everybody for your they talk the last time. So I don't laugh because I'm coming late. I missed it the other day. And I like Question Patrick for your say. Is it a call at about the next time? They say don't miss people, don't miss out. But if I'm not saying program being good smoothly, it's like necessary advice. The program they don't move smoothly. You don't know some people that then disruptive. Then just one kind of the program not to say like this. Hello?
Yeah, hold on. No hang up here. Hold on, please. No, now that call coming, sir. Go ahead, sir. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I say if I don't know you, at some point if I don't know you get them. Some people they know say the program this program should on the go on very smoothly. And some people then will deliver it, try for carrying interview, they put it and you get this for cause trouble. You just have to be careful for
create platform for people who will not get a platform they or otherwise. Attila, for example, I mean, me know they ever engage and always they do. Me be very, very close with the minister on the ABC. But certain thing happened between me when I similar to this kind of behavior with they do. So I never engage and was anything about that. That not legal so they become say me they not keep follow up on them. So I want to be careful with the only thing whether they bring that bro. Now let's understand the issue. We make him balance out the last program about 3 or 4 days ago. You know it's how we get them.
Yeah.
How are we back?
Yes.
If somebody deaf all of a witness, they say the person been there. But they say anyway somebody insult somebody he insult the mama. The one when them call for witness more than deaf person, you know they hear that. The deaf. Okay? They will ask that the deaf person whether he written statement or verbal statement, say yes I hear it. But medically they don't say deaf. If the person who is trying for accuse say, hey, well, how you manage your you deaf? Doctor say you deaf. So clinically deaf, you know for hearing. Now that they understand saying I happened the last time. Attila say he see a video. Remember me myself come, I mean even for the people I say something about the people that say they know for teasing for disability. But that was not the case in that instance. If you legally blind, you know the see. Oh, sorry, now so called Macam, no know the issue. But if you say you see the video, now any court, now any side, the reasonable person would ask you how you manage see video when you know the see. That is not beating on somebody for a disability. That is not beating on someone because he's deaf. They say, yeah, we cause person mama. Yeah. Then you turn around and ask, I say, how you manage your say cause person mama? You deaf? Either you lie say you deaf.
Yeah.
Or you just want to make up stories. If you actually use the opportunity then they for making us make blah blah cause today I want audio I just utter when you talk about one woman is one honorable listener the sister the kind of insights let them go do that woman something as I really have not just utter actually if you say if they get older sometimes by the next time we other people they come on a government, other government come, they gonna be a little bit old, you know, go get all this energy. They go there the massive of many people always happy when I PC people them where they do bad, where they incite them understand saying I incite where they kill what's that called this honorable APC honorable we end up go guys make and kill them, they die. And get the guy trouble all that stress But if you have known Khadija, if you have known all these things, you know all these things, why would you bring a guy like Foday Morris on your program when you know Foday Morris is going to repeat the same behavior over and over? He's going to misbehave anyway.
Yeah, so Miss, for answer your question, in the past, I know say through the grace of God, I believe say some of we can able for influence somebody for look at things in a positive way. If my goal now for now we promote national cohesion, for now we all get peace together. I'm not gonna say we go agree on everything, but now we reach that common ground. I believe say like you say what you they preach, you for able for be that model. You they get me. So I believe say even though sometimes the person go big for you, picking back being big person can learn from picking. You they get me. So my goal is that for make I present some of the things same way, you know, even 1 year of waiting in the say. When I present them things in there, we're able for debate on it. And then you see how much pain it causes the lives of Sierra Leonean and how it bring like how similarly to what in ARP Thomas say, the problems the way they cause over and over again. So in the hope that it go able for accept and it go able for shy away from this type of unfortunate activity where it do. So that didn't make me gold. I look and say somebody go make mistake 1 time, 2 time. So now this gonna be is it the 3rd time or the 4th time? So I believe say me as a Sierra Leonean, I don't get the fair chance because this platform now is a platform and it don't get chance over and over again. So if he decide for do otherwise, then again it's not on me. If then decide say now then they marginalize me or put me in a whatever category because I they stand for the truth or because I they challenge the fact, then I accept that gracefully and I go bow out gracefully. But I think say I don't get a fair chance enough, regardless of what they do out there. At least I think say people there then can change if they choose to, or if they put her into prayer, God can able for change them. So I'm not like for judge, but rather give one chance, two chance, three chance, because instead of a human being. But if in don't show me this now, then I think say I don't do my own best. Yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything else before I bring the other
Let's just say this. There are other people and colleagues talk to other people. Some people are best to be left alone.
Absolutely.
Even CNN, BBC, all of the big news outlets there. Some people are reading the panel. That's what because they want to make news, they want to make the platform even for everybody. If you behave certain way, then they give you a blacklist, they put you on a blacklist, you will never return there.
Absolutely.
So you also have to make management decisions.
Absolutely.
If you study the pattern behavior of a person.
Yeah.
I mean, so quickly after last week, in only 1 week, you don't come back, you don't do the same thing, and this is a dialogue between you and him.
Yes, yes.
Because Attila
is some of the thing, Mr. Morris, because the first time it gave an impression, say there was then the bottom. So I look and say, okay, again, back another chance where he come by himself for now express himself fully and not be able for handle the conversation. He go away and he asks me again for a third time. So at least I know say me on conscience don't clear. I don't satisfy God and my conscience, and I think that's good enough. Make her answer the other call, sir. I don't know if you want to say any other thing, sir. The phone don't give up. You're welcome so much. Thank you, Mr. Morris. Thank you. Thank you so much for your patience, madam. Kindly tell me your name and who side you call from. Welcome.
Thank you, Khadija. Nancy Sano from New York.
Oh, wow, Miss Nancy, forever. I know you're
yeah. I know. We'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah, yes, thank you for your patience. Sorry for the whole. Go ahead.
It's okay, Khadija.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you very much to you. Get patient anyway.
I for do.
I want to say, Attila, as a kid growing up, now the same neighborhood over there.
Okay.
So now Mark Body is saying that in Adebayo there's no difference. Body is saying it's different from the comments.
Yeah.
Somebody they say it's different from Adebayo because he was once a minister. It's a disgrace to our nation. From where people come up in area where it's like say that compound, they make palavas on China, then compound.
Yeah.
If you hear any noise, they make palavas, then Attila impossible.
Wow.
Anytime you hear noise at that place, na impossible. So now we don't wood from the one. Then I go there and position, but this say in at the minister.
Yes.
Minister will come now office a month of I the video was all over.
Yes.
Then somebody will come. Now the comment section and everything I say, you know, compare because of the minister. A minister work now it caused a misbehavior in our office. The video was all over the media.
Sad.
So you really get pressure for we car with them. But I be not say this will happen again. When I see put the posters today, I say I get patient so this not for end back. Because the man able to control himself, always the old minister position at the country.
Yeah.
So when Mr. now all around the military na calendar again, they are the same attitude they go with, the same force, the same goodness. Now it's still the carry.
Yeah.
So in order for change, instead the insight, instead the insight like Adebayo, what's not the difference?
Absolutely.
So Adebayo better say because you don't want to serve a nation, but you don't be minister, you don't work in a government, then you still misbehave so in a public. Then it's a disgrace to our nation, disgrace to the kids that are growing up. It's not an example at all. It's very, very, very rude. That's my opinion, Khadija. You get patient with out and treat it. You get patient, very, very patient.
I'd say you, I for do.
Because it's not going to change. Me, I will make talk to Anua because I say, hey, I'll be there. I want to be small, Rustabiam. You know what I'm because I see, but I know I'm actually very noisy and so. Now, small, they do say, they cost person, man.
Hey.
That's why they do so. It will cost like waiting.
Sad.
Yes. So we don't know how for me small for that behavior. So this is not a strange thing to me.
So sad.
Yeah?
Thank you so much.
So that's my contribution, Khadija.
Miss Nancy, thank you again. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. God willing. I sorry, people them they call, but I missed some of the calls. Them do are in a patient and call back. Based on waiting others, then they say the proof is in the pudding, and some of the audios then where I play again for that challenge Mr. Attila for give with clarity as to waiting at the aim and the gold and as to why they do them. And he also mentioned about zero tolerance. From my understanding, this not the same thing as, and as I can always say, every political party gets the diehard fans them or the fans them where they do equally as that of what Mr. Attila they do. And we don't see say Mr. Attila in your voice now. You're like how Miss Nancy said. There's no different between any other individual them, because one, but in your now, what say they cause now? They cause a lot of instability, and they cause people their life and puts them in jeopardy. And of course, we don't get the case of Honorable Keru. Like I say, after that show day, the family them were very annoyed. The biological sister called, and it tell me X, Y, and Z of the truth waiting happen where Mr. Attila been denied. And again, like when you're not guilty of something, Mr. Attila can come insult me, but I know say God na him make me our day, and me know who I am, the family who I come out. So it's up to me now for them me show saying that way they are there or not. Excuse me, somebody they call. Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. Kindly identify yourself, please. Hello. Hello. Une hear you, sir. Hello. Okay, Mr. Samora, welcome. Speak louder, yeah. Une hear you. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, speak a little bit louder. Yeah, now for the audience, I hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Welcome, sir.
Okay.
What's it? You say? Yeah. Talk. Oh.
I never see you kind.
Hey, boy.
God bless you. God
Amen.
keep you.
Amen.
And anything you ask for na this life, God will give. Because God always succeeds He bless the patient people.
Amen.
People like Attila, not a today starter.
Yeah.
From the time when we know Attila,
Yeah.
we were born where we will know Attila very well. Any way Attila did the kaka bad kaka.
Hey, boy.
Go 96.2. James I will call him. James I will call him. He raised Attila standard of living and life. Attila believed in Edward. Nothing of the way James I will call him no do for Attila.
Hey,
the day what James I will call him no say Attila is snitcher. Attila go now studio is say respect. Now he had the body. Attila, you what James I will call him pick from street. You understand me?
Yeah.
You talk about James I will call him. And it's come and look at. And I know what Attila want. This is Attila. This is not Aaron Rashid Samura. I know what you want. I know what you look for. But trust me, mother be only the give you. What you want, mother be only the give you. You are using disability for disrespect people. Because waiting to Attila no stability and responsibility. He is not responsible. In Pekin and in West, Attila never to take care of them. Now Dr. Cole they take care of them. If they come on social media, you run. God bless you, Madam Khadija. Anything you ask for now this life, so long now salon you put first, and you don't prove one for me today. Say yes, you put salon first, because no man or no sensible person know the take what they Attila they talk to you, so you can just cool with them. You still call him Mr. Attila. God bless you. You are a humble woman. You are a patient wife. God go bless you. God go bless you, picking them. The generation yet unborn. God go bless you. Keep on the fight for Sierra Leone. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much. They hold on to my tears.
Attila, I know they promise you bad over. We go meet up. This is Aaron Rashid Samura. I name Aaron Rashid Samura. Edward, you know me very well. Yeah? Let's keep going. You will regret them. Just stay here. You will regret them. Yeah? Thank you very much.
Mr. Rashid, thank you so much. I mean, please text me and I will get your number because I think that the 1-800 number you call. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Now, thank you so much. Make her take a break. Mr. Rashid want make her cry, but I'm going to hold back the tears. Make her take a break and then we could come right back. Yeah. And I thank you. God bless you all.
Patriotism isn't about our leaders. It's not about the political parties that we love. It's about the love, pride, and dignity of our nation. In 1999, I made a documentary film called Cry Freetown about the bloody civil war of my country, Sierra Leone. Somehow, the film attracted the attention of the international community, and they came to our aid and helped us restore peace. A few years down the line, I made another documentary film called Return to Rwanda, which shows what happened when a nation turns on itself. Hutus versus Tutsis. Very, very bloody civil war. And today, 2018, my country, Sierra Leone, is blindly strolling towards tribal war. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you, that will be a big mistake. It will be worse than the bloody civil war we had. And let me tell you this, no politician, no political party is worth you shedding your blood for. Yes, you can fight for your country, but not for politicians or for political parties. Put Sierra Leone first. If anything goes wrong, it's not the politicians or their loved ones that will pay the price. So I want you to think, fellow Sierra Leoneans, as we are having this mounting tension, these growing tensions, I want you to think that whether you are Mendi, Timini, Limba, Creole, Madingo, Kuranko, Fula, Yalonka, whatever you are, it's Sierra Leone first. They don't say what tribe. They say.
And I welcome back, and I thank you for your patience. From time to time, I can always share this brilliant message from the late Mr. Samora. When a person way I've been get the opportunity for no two on a personal level before he left this world. We been they leave now the wonderful United Kingdom. And hello again to the United Kingdom in the house. So anyhow, the reason why I love this, it says it all. No matter whose political party you day, like that music I play with Mahmoud. Now we always remember what's important to we when are green, white, and blue. And it's the reason why the Almighty will continue for bless me with patience, wisdom, understanding, as I come to enough for now we join voice for push Mama Salon to where we all imagine. Like how we talking at this video again. Now we know take tribe, we divide we self. Now we know make politicians use we, abuse we, at the end, then left we. Another thing where I can always make an emphasis the youth in the Republic of Sierra Leone or Sierra Leone as a whole. Whatever situation in a fine or ever condition in a fine in ourselves today, would I ever they govern when are we president, whatever they say the rules in a not go out, in a not do this, in a listen. Everything gets an end. Everything they come to an end. Anything what they get in this world not temporal. Whether you get the biggest position at this world when a president, like you always say, it's all vanity. So do ya, if in a no say in a go out in a one try for do a peaceful protest where it cost in a life, in a no do and I just be at every situation and in a belief say certain things, everything will come to an end one day and God go be the judge of everything. Again, I will play some of the audio then where I been get concerned about, and then I want to analyze them, and then I feel free for call where it be sent audios then where I've been definitely want play again. While Mr. Taylor be then on unfortunately left way. And I saw you.
Messages to the Adam Cool's speech off.
This is a short breaking news from the People's Network. Emina, the chief guru. We don't investigate and we don't wait till tomorrow. We'll continue if we get for the program tomorrow on Monday. This news. This is not breaking news we just get. See? That will be working the course people then. We don't upgrade in my course. Where they call himself Adebayo. In one daddy sister and I've been cancelled on we call now as 117 over bridge locust, but now na honorable na parliament. In name Hajara to Samora. You know they call her honorable. This honorable Hajara to Samora na one of the people that really empower Now one of the people waiting at Parliament, Salon people they pay am, Salon taxpayer they give money every month. Yet, now in the urge in one money one daddy brother, where they call himself Adebayo, where they call daddy when I be cassette seller. Now in the urge and for the course president, Madam Hajaya to Samura, dishonorable Hajaya to Samura, shame on you and your entire family for get such a black sheep in our family, such a reprobate. Somebody will, when I don't say highway, play big and
now go little by little so I no go forget significant points we're making at this audio where we for critically analyze one the individual where even they refer to as Bobo, and I believe say Bobo now anybody where they under the age of 18. That's one. Then he also mentioned the honorable in name. That alone you don't incite and you don't put that woman there and the entire family in jeopardy, equally as that of the example of the late Honorable Kiru, the all the other people them where he used their name, and in the example of Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden, where he be say as soon as he come out na that AYV interview where he go and give suggestion on a national level point of view from Ion perspective in medical background. We hear that audio the back again when Mr. Tilago he attack that woman. You understand? So then they all na a form of insight and you they jeopardize these people in life. In the case of this honorable, if you they say this thing as so, waiting at the proof of the evidence them where you go give where you don't catch that woman when a recording or a text message or physical evidence where you go say that this woman they give message to this young man. This man don't always they talk and say he not belong to any political party in an independence. And again, for the one they went on know, when I create the critical thinking talk show before I begin come on the air, I make sure say I call all political party them. One of which was Adebayo. I ask him whose political party belong. He say in an independent. I say okay, you go represent the masses. I call another gentleman who call himself Bill Gates. He say in a SLPP. I say fine, you go represent the SLPP. I call back a Jibril. He say in a APC. I call Mr. Kotubu. He say in. I say what SLPP or NGC. Say one come as independent. I say fine. I call Mr. Lansana. He say in a NGC. You understand? So what you get for when they say these things, if not APC person, let's just say or NGC person they do this, then we'll also request or ask them for evidence. So this back again, I go hold we government they accountable for where they go with then kind critical things they are so and compromise the lives of Sierra Leoneans based on waiting their own strong supporter they say, and where we know say it don't cause a lot of problem in our country. So I hope say the governments go learn from this and try for discourage this man for stop them kind heavy bad propaganda. Yeah. He also referred to the man as a cassette seller. Okay, then he said, me always believe, say, no condition is permanent. I look down on no one. In the example of the current president, he said, on 25 years or 20 years in a walk. Does that mean, say, you for look down on him? But we God say, go elevate him, not to even to vice president, but to president's status. So I can always say, when we want somebody change, or we disagree with how then they live their life, or waiting and they do, or whatever the case may be, you for there in that position where you live as a model, a role model, a model wherein they do anything where you they cost the other person for. But if you say there you say you get zero tolerance, usai I make to understand say based on me investigation, now place where they care people then they cost people then. So if you they do the same thing, why you they focus on this man where they refer to as Adebayo? Secondly, it has become so critical for we governments, and it's so sad. For now we see that I can say I give the example when you drive now you they in charge of the wheel. The driver now in they in charge. If you get a passenger on the right side or the left side, depending on whose country you they, like what they can say, London are left hand driving or right hand, sorry. So if that person there as passenger, it not gets any control of which direction you dey take the vehicle. It also not gets it not gonna be held accountable if police pull the driver over because he run a red light. The reason why they make this example, why we for make so much emphasis on Adebayo, where na President Madabio na the president. So if we take that energy day, we put for something productive, I believe say we'll not for they go up and down for they say the blame. And if we also take that energy for say, these examples start with million political party supporters or the diehard supporters them or the members them, you discourage them for letting stop them, zero tolerance, the other bad group them, or cause or send inciting message them, then I believe say you don't send that example where every other political party or opposition or main opposition then go take, where they're gonna say, okay, the government is serious about promoting national cohesion. But Mr. Attila, many go ask you, say, are you really, do you stand a moral ground for now you even talk about anybody, whether it's Adebayo now or any other person, where they use audio out there for do exactly what thing you do? Again, I give you, with clean hearts, I give you the opportunity the second time, where you not go down, you walk away, you do all kinds of things, I ignore, you go back again, you get other people that way attack me. Now social media, so many attack, which is not right. And I know say this second way you don't do, where I give you the opportunity, you come, you rain insult on me, you disrespect me, you walk away again, tomorrow back again, I go ready back again, obviously for the abuse. But this is not right. How we go able for help we country and help for bring about a better Mama Salon. So I want we continue with the audio. Now, sorry.
Where they call himself Adebayo, where they call that the winner, the cassette seller. Now they urgent for the course president, Madam Hajaya to Samura, dishonorable Hajaya to Samura, shame on you and your entire family. Forget such a black sheep on our family, such a reprobate. Somebody will, when I don't say highway, play big and pine bomb one. You, the Salon people, the people in other constituency, 117 by low cost or by bridge under where they go Samuels, then put you as a parliamentarian. Now you want this you give them for the pay you want and one that you border together with APC for letting.
How critical is that? That again, you they jeopardize so many people their life. That lady in family, and waiting at the evidence. Also, you see that woman transfer money from Salon to the Netherlands. Also, that young man there for say it pay and for doing activities there. When you say you don't get this again, like I tell Mr. Tiller, it's one thing for now you get an accolade or you don't get an award for journalism or whatever the case may be. But a good journalism, when I hear anything, I make sure say I call Salon, I do all my research or my investigation, whether it's an audio interview or whatever the case may be, or invite the person to this platform. For now, we get first-hand information. So if even you get concerned, I believe say you for don't call this honorable force, you ask them before you come and take out such critical information for jeopardize this woman in life, for jeopardize in job, and then again you effort again now for let them put this woman in jail. And not right at all. Now we continue.
With APC for many the course. So I just want to challenge family to know that this honorable Hajaya to Samura, member of parliament, now constituency 117, now one money, one daddy brother with Adelaya, where they call himself Adebayo. So when I share this message, so all man will know this evil woman, this Satan incarnate, and he family them. Then they hide, they think say no go no. I don't tell when I say people's network they go after una every day, every net. One of the enemies of progress, the one they want to destroy that country day. We not go agree, we not go allow una forget blow, we not go allow una forget until we not change una evil and uncivilized ways. Because for no reason we not hate President Bill in spite of everything that they see. When I see how even when try to manipulate for senior parliament, some small we don't left them, we don't go join APC, it don't pump for confusion. But when I see how the vote go, then now when I illegally pull Emma Lamina. No, it's not happening. Not to some small own corner. I do not tell us not to some small own corner, but that stupid air pan that Thomas Kid talk nonsense. But we elaborate on that.
So now, I just mentioned ARP Thomas and he used the word, excuse me, language, stupid. So now, you just don't rain insult on this man. And again, you don't want people them abuse you, which again, like I say, certain things them or area where then they go, may not they for it. But you they abuse people them verbally. You they put them down and you they put them themselves, then get mama, then get wife, then get family. So if you they use them one then they pass somebody where it be say in again, like I ask you the corner issue where make you run, you not be in a corner. The man be there right there where the incident happen. If you get real concern, and again, I notice say you give several people them the login information where I give you over 7 people that don't try for join this live where I not give them and not be I give exclusive interview, meaning not only you are the deal with for now you not see anybody attack you. So why again you go ahead and give over 7 people them for them come and join the meeting? All done there now a way of where they go say propaganda. Because if you're honest and sincere like I am, where it be say I decide say they bring you come with respect for now we get meaningful dialogue. Now we try for meet at a point, but unfortunately that was not your intention, sir. So like I say, if you call yourself, you consider yourself to be a good journalist, the thing where if you don't do is that you call Mr. ARP Thomas, you ask and say, hey, well, I read this audio where you pull out, tell me about what's really been happening. You go back again, you try for investigate with all the people that were there around, at least try for talk to 2 people them. But you not go say because you so right affiliated with the Sierra Leone People's Party, you need to look at the interest of the masses, but rather at your own personal interest, which is not fair. Because if the life of the then vice president was in jeopardy, and then we see all the authentic evidence then we follow where ARP Thomas share with the general public, what is there else to question? And why you go back again and attack this man if you care for the masses? Now go ahead and continue with the audio.
And tomorrow, but these are the breaking news. Hajara to Samora, when a member of parliament, where my constituency 117 people they elect him to overbridge by low cost. Now only one daddy brother with that boy where they cost people every day, even reverend and imam. And you be able to get to Hajara to on a very symbolic Islamic name. Now
that's another thing. Why do you have to insult this woman to the point now you they gear towards in religion? All that is not necessary. If even you had concern, I believe say like I say you go to the source, you ask the woman, you do your own investigation before you come, like how you say you can start in them, which now you don't contradict yourself. You say anything where you get information you need to bring and come out. So if not of a problem, why you not call the police then? Don't they? You explain to them without you no need for make an audio for bring instability to the nation or from send from one forum to another.
Border, the one that the border and in the course. Yeah, this Honorable Hajara to Samora of APC constituency 117.
Okay, so Dani Nadande, make I just see another one where
Send button. Speech off.
Yeah, this is not part 2. The other day, as I did tell you now, where Sylvia and Siamna AYV television, they talk see in a doctor and in a member, Sylvia Blyden, the APC presidential aspirant, like I tell you now. You say APC, then get king, then get presidential aspirant. APC, they all kind of people. Then get Kamaru candidate, but Sylvia Magomago Blyden say in a doctor, in a member of the Sierra Leone Medical Dental Association. Now, as far as we know, Sylvia has never practiced in any medical institution, salon or anywhere else. And with Sylvia Wosabi, we get much, where they print all kind of picture. If they print picture of an escoma every day, if they print picture of people where get awareness newspaper because it don't somehow become this journalist again. That again, we don't know which journalist school you go, which I go train, but she is what she is, a pathological liar. And then that
I play this because I mentioned Dr. Sylvia Olanka Blyden, and I can always forgive evidence of me statement because there's difference between opinion and fact. Where I've been try for make clear to Mr. Tiller, where of course he may also get angry. It always they deviate from the question or waiting the presenter and but rather waiting in one give to the audience. And this was one of the authentic evidence of where Dr. Sylvia they may invite an AY view, and that was the interview where I've been commend Honorable Soiree, where it be say it being welcome Dr. Sylvia in idea and in knowledge for saying now we join hand for now we move Sierra Leone forward in regards to the coronavirus. So now because of the things then where this woman come and share and he give advice, he give his own opinion, his suggestion, and not been go well with Mr. Attila, and hence the reason why he decide saying that he go and attack this woman back again based on his own humble submission or suggestion having to do with how we go tackle this corona pandemic.
You say this woman very dubious in all ways. We never hear any statement. We don't see any statement released by the Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association. If she's a member, how did she become a member? Where has she practiced? No. And we know the doctors them. When we know now, Salon will say yes, they are doctors. And this is what is wrong with our country. We get people who they say they're a doctor. You will just grab instead of go set up private clinic, poor person go there, they go get the own medication, again the own thing, it die. We get people who will just come out, they say they're not nurse, all kind hogwash nursing school they open. You go here, either person they go they treat people they kill people. These are the things we should watch. And it's like a medical and dental association. I don't know if they get guidelines or they get rules because America already did. I don't say so because America first most people even at the medical field they specialize in one thing or the other. Yes, we have many general medical practitioners, but most of them, as I tell you now, you will see in an orthopedist you using at the bone, ophthalmologist you using at the eye. Then get the ear, nose, and how they call it ENT for the throat sign I didn't get. And many others. We get people then where they specialize. I mean, if you go there, you get bone issue. You go to a general physician. What did they do? They refer you to the bone specialist. They teach you. If an eye problem, the eye specialist they talk to you, then they examine you. So this is the issue. But Sierra Leone, all they can also in a doctor. This is why many people they fear now with hospitals. I remember one part Thompson, I shouldn't go near medicine. When I say the man get cancer, get one cancer. Now Ghana that man get for go, then go tell us, you don't have cancer. Waiting people in profession, the way people when they respect other side like the medical field, why it don't go down the drain? Why? Government for able for streamlining doctor they help all them paper them and even them clinics there. Because they know the health situation. In fact, they make them worse. Look like Sylvia Blyden when they pass in a doctor. And people still they call him doctor. May they call Sylvia doctor? They never do that day. They never do that later. So these are the sad realities of a country. You get people who say in a lawyer, then they pass with tablet, they say in a lawyer. You give them one sentence for right now English, they know sabi construct and fine, let alone for defend the client. But all these people, they learn a lot of chambers there, different side. Not to enter it and find big men way in and in the new one show. She has Moses, they're not found guilty. Anti-corruption commission, the court, they found guilty because we just give people a mark. Just give people a mark. Just give people a mark. But even when they learn in law, they're not doing so. But only when we involve Panentia, God Almighty will pay una and pay una generation. When we make the people in life go at least you go when they go pass people in American school, when they turn doctor, when they must have been nothing for the profession. And the country this one see somebody get tap from 3, get master's degree, then they go, then get university sorry, I'm getting carried away. University they now in a salon where people used to go and buy the degree. They don't know that. It's not about anything, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Yesterday I talked to a friend with a lecture on one such university. You know, and they go and just buy the degree. You know, when someone a professor, you tell people that.
So that's another critical statement. When you say you get a friend, we then go buy stuff. So why you not disclose that? So these are all for kind of discredit people, puts them down, make them look funny. Where you not say these people then work hard for their degree and outside and they and in a way be the stronger sex. We for be the one that way they encourage we. Unfortunately, some in that category of Mr. Taylor, they're designed for basically put we down. And in the example, Loyagina, in where he puts down the strong voice them of woman them, the Miss Marcella Samba, Madam Basita Michael, Khadija, and anyone where he believes said and they challenge and then kind of platform they are so, or whether it's on the political arena, whatever you want to call them. The other question will be, if you and Miss Sylvia share the same political party, would you really say that? And that's Sierra Leoneans the need for think of. But if you get somebody when are in the same political party, you know, go question who side and gets then degree. So these are all the things we need for discourage. We need for challenge people them like Mr. Tiller, where they try for discredit people them or puts people them down. Now we carry on. I think I lost the audio. And I'm sorry, and I patient is small.
How that will fine for a nation? And not fine for a country at all. For let me get people where they perambulate with only paper they are. They sell degree to people in colleges, universities, they sell certificate to people there. When they destroy the people then. Any that country you may for somebody when you will bring them into.
The other question where Sarah Linian go ask, if Mr. Tiller was part of the main opposition political party and they talk into there, so it happened for the salon, would he still be in the position where he go get away with it? No. But because they share the same ideology or the same political party with a sitting president or the cabinet, obviously it gets away with a lot of things them where they bring instability in our nation.
You say specialize in something, we sabi something, we all the trade. You go and salon say go make an hospital for lago. Now one doctor there I go to. You know some of them were good. Like then Dr. K, we know say that an experienced doctor there. Dr. Samba, we know say an experienced good doctor. You need doubt there because the man you know say qualified. Of course, my own brother Dr. Jose, you see my heart specialist Nadande Sabi is very good. And even if I'm the young one, there's a little way a surprise with the government really not older lady with 200 at times. Government for the do anything, but when we will get a brain drain, this lady Dr. Rashida. Come on, not for the mommy who in the police, of course, it's good, but I'll talk about this young one, Rashida Kama. That lady specializes in disease them, in things and way, therefore do things like Ebola, Corona, and she was very fantastic during the Ebola. Now one of the doctors in that way contribute, Dr. Rashida Kamal. But somehow the government let this woman go, they don't make use of his services, and they don't make no bureaucratic entanglement when the lady don't left, and now she is in Zanzibar, serving the World Health Organization. This na the brain and for let go, like Dr. Rashida. She is very, very useful for salon medical field today. and I think we for utilize them better. It's very sad. I feel so sad while I hear that. I wish Dr. Rashida can change her mind, but as well, the woman help in country, but she also has to look after herself and her future because she's still very, very young and as such a very clever, smart lady. Dr. Rashida Kamara, dear, when you don't work na WHO, remember for come back to win a salon. We need you. Thank you. So many people, I want for let.
So make I not label any further because we'll forget a special day. Most likely maybe tomorrow or on Monday we'll go critically analyze certain individuals them platform there. So I want to take this opportunity for telling a plenty thank you when I take time out of in a busy schedule today for log in and as usual support the platform around the world, Republic of Sierra Leone, where I understand saying that they taking our time and our money and our resource them and I not get much and they buy in a top up for just no money and I watch this program. I appreciate it so much and the Almighty provide for now. And like I say, and I not take any matters in a hand and I continue for be law abiding citizen and I patient for God in time, nothing not the way they last forever. Even hardship not gonna last forever, but tough people will always last forever. And when you put your trust in God, it will always come in your favor at the end of the day. I want to tell plenty thank you to the Republic, the United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, France, Greece, India, of course, United States of America, and the list goes on. And I thank you for the continued support. All the one that we called today, in a plenty, I telling a plenty thank you. And regardless, Mr. Attila, where he come, he asked for the another chance, again chance, just a few time where he take for come. I tell him plenty thank you. And anything we're disturbing at today from the reaction or the action of Mr. Tiller based on the challenging questions that were presented to him, and I forgive me. And I always remember with him bind we together, and I not allow the politician then use we for divide we. We are a nation of tolerance whether it has to do with religious tolerance, whether it has to do with tribe. There are no remember say there are very good, very good Mende people, very good Timini people, very good Madingo people, Fula people, Creole people, and we not ever get to that challenge. No, we not allow that for exist. Now we beloved soil, because at the end of the day, we have ourselves to blame. Until next time, this na Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. May God bless we all and God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone and of course the United States of America and United Kingdom. And I thank you. Ciao. Bye.